Remember the day we met under the coconut tree? Remember this. You know, your kisses are very special because you have extraordinary tongue that is able to move in my mouth. They were all in the text message. Marriage room. No, marriage is not room. I called them. I prayed for them. I said, lady, if this man who is being accused of this so-called love can boycott this so-called love and take you to the altar, you are the winner. Move forward. Problem solved. Do you know that after that person sent that message, the chip, the card, was removed from the phone and it cannot be found till today? So I know that that was a projection of witchcraft right there. So what are we talking about? Marriage can start on the code of suspects or suspicions, but you can diffuse it by your correct attitude. Amen. There are some exes that can intrude. Some men don't let go. Women easily let go. There are some men, when you go play with them, they will follow your soul for many, many, many years or many days or months. In case these exes intrude with text messages and you have said, please, this thing is not true, build back the trust by your own good character. Period. Build it up. It is not when you know you close at 2 o'clock when you work, and after 2 o'clock you came home at 3, and husband cannot see in between the gap where you were, disappear and appear, deleting some things and putting some things together. You have to rebuild the foundation of trust. I said marriage is trust. Love is trust. Rebuild it by proving that whatever that has happened is your yesterday. Amen. Rebuild it. But if the person is not rebuilding it, there is no hope for it. That marriage will crumble down. But I do not believe that we should be failures as sons of God. Children of God, we are winners, we are rulers, we are overcomers. We are told in Genesis, the first instruction our Father in heaven gave us is that take dominion and replenish, multiply. So if you cannot take dominion of your own marriage, which is maybe just 3, 4, 5 years old, I don't see how you can survive on this planet Earth. Because you will marry again. Put that at the back of your mind. You will marry again. But the second person you are marrying will become the same person you left. Because if you have not changed, it will carry on. In fact, some people are in their second marriages and they are managing. It's not because the marriage is good, but because they are ashamed. If the first did not work, the second will need extra work. Start correcting your life by pointing the finger on yourself. And the moment you start changing you, this is what I do which is not good when I'm angry. And I will not do it again. And I learned it by saying sorry clearly. Not the sorry that you use one hand. The woman, sorry. No. That's not what I'm talking about. The sorry that you sit down and you take your time and you say it. And you say, darling, yesterday or I saw that you were angry. Then now you mention the things. And men are so good. They'll even be pretending as if what you are saying they don't remember. They do. but they want the marriage to work. So they will ask like, and then try hard, keep trying. If you are willing to work it, marriage will work. If anyone is not willing to work this marriage, and that person wants to go, well, you can go, but you will meet it again. Because it is a spirit that you couldn't overcome. That spirit is with you. It will torture you, it will torment you, and it will introduce itself back into the second marriage. So make sure that you are an overcomer by the power of God invested in your life. Amen. Amen. Say with me, my marriage will work because I will work it. Mm-hmm. You know how we work to get muscle. That's how we work marriage to be successful. It's a work. And so please, if you want to play and you are not ready to work, don't marry now. I'm begging all of you. Marriage is work. Marriage is responsibility. Marriage is not for babies. We do not marry to solve a problem. I'm answering another question. So, Pastor Christiana, mark all the questions I've answered and don't repeat them. We do not marry to solve a problem. Are you listening to me? Yes. Oh, I need a man who will take care of me. Wrong. It's not in the Bible. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. What did I say? If you study Proverbs 31, Proverbs 31 says the virtuous wife wakes up early to clothe the husband and the whole house. He wears the house dresses. She wears the house dresses. A virtuous wife makes sure electricity is working in the house. So you can never say you are marrying a man to solve your problems. Marriage is not for solving problems. Marriage is becoming together to do more of what you used to do. That's marriage. Marriage is not solving your personal need. And so I'm answering the question. We, the African mothers who always pray, may you meet a rich man who will take care of you. It's not right. Meeting a rich man to take care of you so that me, mother too, will get is stupidity in the highest level. Proverbs 31 is saying the woman is already okay before she goes to marry. So marriage is not a poverty situation to solve a rich whatever. No. Marriage is two people coming together, agreeing to do more for humanity. Of course, bringing, reproducing, and exercising and exchanging of love. Don't tell me you don't have anything. If you don't have anything, go and look for it before you marry. Because there is something in you that is a gift. Don't tell your partner, you know, I am poor. I don't have anything. That's why I married you, so that you will help me. No, we are not marrying to get help. The Bible says the woman is what? A helper to the man. So if you are a weak woman, don't marry. Because the man is not to help you. It is you who is supposed to help the man. Now, when I say this, I know all of you will be wondering, okay, then I should go and work. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about management. Once you enter the house, you are to know this chair. If we put it in this side, it will be better for more space. You come in there to do corrections, and you don't do it and shock the man. You discuss with the man and urge him. application. Honey, can we try this? He said, no. I'm not going to allow you. Oh, okay, sorry, sir. Then give him 2 times, 3 days, because men cannot shift their mind immediately when you talk. They are not being created to change like chameleons. They are one-sided person. This is how they go. So if you are a woman and you want a man to change, you give him time to process the changing. Don't say, I don't like a man like this. I don't know. He processes. What is the meaning of process? Day 1, he thinks about what you say, and he watch maybe soccer or something on the TV, and he forgets what you said. Then tomorrow, you say it in a nice way. Then finally, he says, I think what my wife is suggesting, we can work with it. Let me just give it a try. Now, the man will also not even want you to be dictating to him. So even if he's going to try what you are saying, he will be acting as if he's using his own mind to do it. I don't know if the women heard what I said. Eh? The men are kings in their nature. If you have a baby boy, you will understand what I'm telling you. A baby boy of 2 years old will be commanding the mother about, because it's in their blood as rulers. God put it in them. When Reverend was, I think, for 2-3 years old, he commands me to dance. He will come with a saucepan and a stick. Mommy, dance. I'm playing music. And you know that the thing just goes click it, but I will dance. Why? Because I wanted the man in him to be strong. I would dance for him. I didn't know that practice of the dance would now become him so skillful on the keyboard. His keyboard has gone all over the world. People call to take rhythms from him. But who started it? Mama dancing in the room with Pikin. So what am I saying? Build the man. Don't tear the man in pieces. You came to find a man who needs help. Can the women say it with me? I came to find a man who needs help. Let's say it one more time. I came to find a man who needs help. Please. And why are you created as a woman or as a wife? Because you are what? Help. It didn't say mates. Mate means we are equal. M-A-T-E. You are my mate, which means you are my seat mate, which means you are sitting on this chair. I'm also sitting on this chair. But it's not mate. It's M-E-E-T. And that is what? Meet. You are created to meet up with what he's lacking. Please write this English. If your English teacher died, play it back. Meet him up. Compliment. Finish what he can't finish. Complete the man. You are created to do what? Complete the man. Daddy said, my father is a preacher, and I'm supposed to preach. But wife, you are eloquent. Let's go to Daddy to lay hands on you, so you do it. Daddy's father laid hand on me. His father and his mother ordained me as a pastor. Daddy stood by me. Do it for me. So I'm the mouthpiece of Daddy. It's only the African culture that has a little sickness somewhere, that when they see that a woman is leading the church, they get confused. But it's the man that is supposed to. If I have to help meet him, I'm help meeting him. And he loves to see me preaching. The days where he used to sit this way, when I'm preaching, he'll be giving me eye. He's the one who taught me how to smile. Because he told me, say, honey, when you smile in the house, I felt this refreshing strength. And I became a smiling Archbishop today. Because my husband told me, when I smile, I give him life. And I learned it. Some of you, if your husband look at your face, they may faint. And others can say, my husband loves his mother too much. He loves it. Don't start it. Don't go there. What is about the mother that your husband loved? My mother-in-law was my best friend. She was so beautiful. And when I gave birth to a baby girl, in fact, I was telling him, I said, Grandma, I want my baby to look like you. You are so beautiful. I named her after Grandma. And then I became, because I saw that my mother-in-law, he doesn't talk loud, but she has one way of talking with his son. You know, they just make eye and everything is under control. Instead of being jealous, I joined them to make eye too. You need to understand that your husband is not going to sleep with his mother. What is about your husband's mother that you want to learn? Have you noticed that we mothers, we don't scream and shout on our senior sons? Once they are grown, we give them respect. You too give your husband respect. If not, your husband will continue to go to his mom. You don't need to fast and pray for the woman to die. If you kill her, you too, your daughter-in-law will kill you. People reap what they sow. Yeah. Next question. You can ask it here so that
body
attraction can see you.
Body attraction.
What is body attraction?
The question was coming from love at first sight.
Yes.
Oh, and being a charm.
I've asked that.
Yes.
I've answered that question.
Okay.
I said maintain all the package of when the person became what? Love at first sight. You were going to Lidl and he met you there, isn't it? Then you picked one onion, and the moment you saw that when you were picking the tomatoes, the man was looking at you, even your walking changed. You started twisting the walking. Now you have become a lover. What are you supposed to do when you wake up in the morning? Twist. But you have become a Mrs. The nightgown you were wearing in the morning is the same thing you are wearing when he's back from work. It doesn't work like that. You can have only 2 nighties. That's how some of us started. But you wash it, you put in the aroma, and do the twist. How he saw it. Keep the twist. Maintain the twist. Die with the twist.
Next question. Usually lack of money brings problem in a relationship. But what happens when there's too much money also in the marriage, but there is still no love? What do you do?
Ask one question at a time. So I can reply, I can answer.
Well, lack of money. No, the question is, lack of money will bring problem.
There's lack of money brings problem in marriage. In fact, don't say lack of money, poverty. There's insufficiency brings problems in marriage. I know everybody's ready for this answer. Are you ready? Good. How many of you remember that I said when I married Daddy, we went through a very serious crisis after our wedding, and we lost our house, and where to stay was a problem. I've said that before. We did not have, in Africa, if you want to rent a place, you pay. It's not even here that you pay 3 months and deposit. you usually will pay like 2 years. You pay, and one they call a goodwill. I have forgotten, it has some names. So we are talking about package of money, and we didn't have it. Could this spoil the marriage? My answer is capital N-O. No. Lack of money in marriage does not spoil marriage. Because marriage is not based on money. Marriage is based on what? Love. What are you supposed to do? I suggested, I said, honey, you know I'm sewing, I'm teaching, I'm selling. I was doing 5 jobs. I said, you know what we are going to do? Let me just do this extra. I wake up by 4 a.m. I cut the things I have to sew, give it to the apprentice. I had a little sewing school in my house, give it to the apprentice, then now quickly run and go and teach. I was teaching in a high institution. I was teaching clothing and textiles and designing, and I'll go and teach in the morning. Then I had to teach in the night because I took an extra work in Singer Company where they produce Singer sewing machines. They have a place they teach adults. If you're already grown and you buy a machine and you want to learn how to use your machine in the house, I took that contract. So I work in the morning, cut in the morning. Before I'm cutting, I've already fixed the food we will come back to come and eat. I'm not a superwoman. A woman is born with capability to do plenty things at the same time. It's an anointing from God. For every woman here who have apples on the chest. Not artificial breasts, the real ones. And we communicated because I was that busy. Let's do it like this. Okay, so daddy, you go to work and come. Then take the babies and hold them till I finish my evening teaching and I come. We were doing what? Gathering the money. When there is love, they will be gathering. Yes. It will come. Money loves love. And love works money. But if you depend on love, on money for love, it's like you are walking with your head on the ground and your legs are in the street, you will die. It's completely opposite. The foundation of marriage and relationship, not just marriage, all relationship is based on what? Love. So where there is love, there is productivity. Now we come home and then I'm answering one question that said, what if somebody is happy, he wants to make the partner very happy, and the other partner is lying down like a piece of log? You know what is a piece of log? A wooden stick in the bed. You know stick don't twist. If you are going to do this type of thing in your marriage because you are angry with your husband, so you are going to lie down as a tree. Wanna come chop and go. You will lose your marriage. If you are tired as a woman and because of the fatigue, you are not able to attend to the man, set up your time with him and give the man what you want, what he wants, so that you can have what you want. Marriage is based on love. But what makes this love work? The electricity in that love is being produced with food and sex. I made it clear. With what? Food and sex. These two things, if you don't attend to it well in the marriage will not work. So those of you who get angry and do not cook, you are a failure. And those who get angry on the bed, you are also a failure. Because by the grace of God, there are many, many styles. So if you are tired, switch on to a style that will not let you put in activities, but be responsive to the show going on. Make it plain. Make it plain. Be what? Oh, darling, I'm so grateful. Meanwhile, you are very tired. I'm so thankful. The way you are taking your time for me, I'm so grateful. Then sing a little song and be praying in your mind, Lord, let this man finish so that he will sleep. Very, very tired. That's how I survived it. Then when I know I did not do well, by the next morning I say, honey, yesterday you were super, very powerful. Give him the praise. Let him just not count the next day. But you, what? Don't touch me. Or, my head is paining me. My back, my leg, my head. Every day you have sickness inside that room. You need deliverance. I just have to do deliverance for you. You know, when God bless you with marriage, you should not take it for granted because everything has a season. It comes and it goes. The most difficult season of marriage is when babies come in. So today we won't talk about this babies thing because our time is almost up. Do we have any other question? You know you can also ask questions directly right now without the one we wrote down. Mm-hmm. Hello, somebody. Have I answered you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So we are going to go direct. Is sex love? Is love sex? Question.
Oh, thank you. I like this question. Is sex love and is love sex? If love is sex, then Jehovah himself should have been having sex with all of us. Sex is not love, and love is not sex. I repeat, sex is not love, and love is not sex. So if you meet any man in your life or any woman, and you tell the person, I cannot have sex with you until I marry you, and the person says, then you don't love me, the man is a liar. Because sex is not love, and love is not sex. This is your mama, the way you mama me. Let the cow add to this mama.
Now, this very question, so it's very sensitive.
Yes.
You know, when we come to sex and love, because you say that sex is not love.
Sex is not love, and love is not sex. It's a different thing.
But can love survive without sex?
Thank you. Ask me, can marriage survive without sex? It's two different things. Yes. Love is not marriage. But God so loved the world. Love is a subject.
Yes.
We are talking about two people.
I want to construct my question so we all get what I'm trying to say.
Wake your English teacher up.
Yes. If I say I love my partner, my spouse, and I don't have sex with her, am I being true with my word? Am I being real or to her or to myself? Am I being true to my partner if I say I love her but I don't have sex with her?
The moment you start saying partner, I
my
don't
wife.
get it.
Wife.
We are talking about wife. We are not a church that do fornication. We marry, then we will do sex. We don't do sex before we come and marry. It's a sin, it's an abomination, and you will suffer for it later, not now, later. Why? Because